is relentless. And it's because I want you to leave the theater committed to making sure that Columbine, or what happened in the German school, never happens again. But it's a style that isn't meant to paralyze you to inaction, or in the way that you're sitting there eating dinner and watching the news and it's just another image. I want you to do something. I'm trying to engage you as a member of the audience. Now, this film is also a very funny film. There's a lot of humor in this film. And people are going, well, how can you make a funny film about a school shooting? Well, there's nothing funny about a school shooting, but there is something very oddly funny about our behavior as Americans in terms of why we have so many guns and why there's so much violence. And I'm hoping by getting people to laugh at this a bit, they'll say, you know what, this is ridiculous. We need to put away some of these guns. We need to structure ourselves differently. No, the sniper killed 10 people. 10 people. It's just 10 people. We kill 40 people a day with guns in America. The sniper killed 10 over 3 weeks. All right? Where's the 40 a day? Why aren't they leading the news every night? Where are their faces and their names? Are their lives any less important than the lives of the people killed by the sniper? Or was the sniper's story a bigger story because he made it geographically interesting or convenient for the media, so you could park your satellite trucks in one supermarket parking lot and then report from the area, you know, because he made it easy. It was all right there. It's hard to cover it when it's 40 murders across 3,000 miles. To the sniper?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. I wouldn't go there. While this picture is a snapshot of America in 2002, I'm really hoping that the German public goes to see this film, because in part I made it for you and the French and other countries that have started to see a rise in shootings and in crime and violence in your countries. And I believe, as I show in the film, it's because you're altering your society, the way that you've structured yourself for the past few decades. You know, since World War II, you've had this belief, this German ethic that says we're all in the same boat, we're all German. We have to take care of each other. We have to be a caring society. If one of us gets sick, we have a responsibility to see that that person has a doctor. If one of us loses our job, we have a responsibility to see that that person gets help. You know, that's how you've structured yourself for the last 40 or 50 years. The American ethic has been every man for himself. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Me, 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 me. Right? And as a result of that, we want to beat up on the poor. If you're poor, we want to punish you. You know, you haven't been like that. But in recent years, you have. Well, the more that you are like us, and there's many things I like about us, but the more you are like us in that way, you know, shoot first, ask questions later, bomb Iraq, then we'll do the weapons inspection. The more you're like that, the more you will have more personal and local violence within your own community, because you start to then think in a way that says we can use violence to resolve our problems. Now, you haven't been thinking like that since 1945. Now is not the time to start. Now is not the time to start. And I appreciate the things that Schroeder said before the election. If anything, he's held off this war. He did a very courageous thing by saying what he said. It's postponed what Bush wanted to do, because Bush needs the Germans and he needs the French. And we Americans, the majority of whom don't want a war with Iraq, because we already lost Blair and the Brits. They went sucking right along to Bush. So all we've got now is you. No, I'm serious. All we've got is you and the French. If you line up behind Bush, then those of us who are the majority of Americans who don't want war have lost our only help. So it's up to you. It's up to you whether or not we're going to go down the path to violence or to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Which do you want to be as Germans? What do you want your legacy to be?